Hello, my name is Anna Sanchez, and this is my presentation for the term project for CS 631-852 Database Management System Design. This presentation will include a brief summary of the database design and a demonstration of the applications created for the database. The database is for a clinic, Newark Medical Associates. So let's begin. First, I want to take a look at the database that we created. I used PHP MyAdmin and MySQL in order to develop the database. So over here, we see a table consisting of all of the, we see a page consisting of all the tables in the database. We click over here, we can see the database design in its entirety. Before going into the actual applications, I wanted to take a look at some of the coding used for the applications. I decided to use Python because it was just a better fit for this database and for the applications I wanted to create, and also because in this package I could also create templates for the database in order for everything to function correctly. So to take a quick look over here, we see some code. The code over here is, for example, for the staff list and the staff list employee types. This is just kind of to view the staff and to add additional staff. This portion of the code works with this template. The template is over here. And this just kind of directs the page as to how it's supposed to look for the information and how it's supposed to look on the page. So let's take a look at the actual application. This is the application. We are connected over here to localhost so we can see our applications. So the first thing we need in our database is we need staff. So we can go down here to staff management and we can click on staff list, add staff. Over here, as you can see, we already have some staff added. This page is twofold, as in it has a list of all of the employees, and at the same time we can add an employee. So why don't we go ahead and do that right now. So let me enter the social security number for an employee. It'll be 235488632. This employee's name is going to be John, last name White, and this person is going to be a physician. Okay, and we will submit. Okay, so let's take a look back and see if our employee actually submitted. And let's see. Let me reload, I'm sorry. There we go. So our person can be found. John White is right here. Now, we can also look at the list of employees by their type. So for example, if I wanted to just look at all the nurses, I can click right here. And these are all the nurses in the database. If we wanted to look at support staff, we can click right here. All the support staff currently in the database. Physicians, same thing, and equally for surgeons. Now, if we want to go back to the main list, we just click right here. Here we go. Now, if we wanted to delete a person, for example, let's say we wanted to delete John White, the physician that we had just added, all we have to do is just press on this button, and the person is deleted. So that is how I am taking care of adding staff and deleting staff, along with viewing staff by staff type. Our next thing that we need to accomplish is to add one of these staff types into the staff schedule. So why don't we take Teresa Smith, this surgeon, and let's give her a time schedule. So we'll go to staff schedule, and we already have a schedule in place over here, but we want to add Miss Teresa, so let's look at her by, let me go back 1 second to staff list. Teresa's last name is Smith. So when we schedule a staff member, we can go into the drop down and look for them by last name. We know that Miss Teresa's last name was Smith. We want to enter a shift date, so let's make it for May. Let's make it for the 30th. Her begin time is going to be 8 a.m. and her end time is going to be 2 p.m. So for that, we will type 1400 and we will submit. And there she is. So Teresa Smith is a surgeon and she is scheduled to work on May 30th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Okay, great. So that takes care of our staff. So now we need to add in some patients. So we will go to patients. As you can see, we already have some patients available. So let's go ahead and add a new patient. We're going to add the patient with this social security number, 483-563-224. Automatically, we know that we can pick a physician for a patient. This physician is going to be their primary care physician. So let's look at our drop-down menu to see. We only have 3 physicians in the database currently. So let's go ahead and assign this physician to this patient. This patient's first name is going to be Mike, last name Jones. Address is going to be 123 Main Street. He's going to live in Newark, New Jersey. Gender is going to be male. Male. And his birthday is going to be 1990. We're going to make him April 3rd. And we will submit. So this patient, Mike Jones, we have his birthday. He automatically gets a patient ID. And he's male and all of his information can be found right here. So now let's take this patient with Mr. Mike Jones with patient ID 6, and we're going to make a consultation for him. So let's go right here to consultation. Okay, so the patient ID, we have here already scheduled some consultations, so we can see the schedule that way, but we can also go ahead and add in Mr. Mike. So his ID was 6. His primary care physician is Mariana, so we assume he's also going to be scheduled with his physician, so we'll go ahead and put him in. We're going to schedule him for May 29th at 9 a.m. And the consultation type, he's just going to get a physical. So we'll submit that. And he is in the system. So right here we can see patient ID 6, which if we go back to our patients, we can see that patient ID 6 links back to Mike. Go back to consultation. We see that the physician SSN is 342, which links back to Mariana. We can quickly verify that. We'll go to staff add. We'll go to physicians. And there's the matching physician SSN. So let's go back to consultation. So he is all set and ready to go. Now, the next thing we might want to do is we want to manage our inpatients. So what makes a person an inpatient is that they are assigned to a bed. So in order for us to see if a bed is available, first we must click on available beds. And this gives us a list of all of the available beds in the database. Okay, so we see that we have a lot available. So let's go ahead and admit a patient. Let's admit patient 6, which is Mike. So you can go ahead and add his ID 6. Let's see, bed ID. So we said, let's assign him to, let's see, bed ID. Let's assign him to this bed 10. So let's go back to admitted patients. So 6, admitted bed ID. So 10. Nurse SSN, he doesn't have one yet, so let's not assign that. And our date in is going to be on May 30th, and submit. So now he is there, and he's all set. So that is my demonstration for my application. So let's go back to the main page. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.